Alrighty, welcome back to some more Dragon Age Inquisition. We are at the Black Emporium right now. I saw online that you can actually change your character's appearance by coming here. Never been here before, so...
Do not antagonize Chauncey the tiny bear. He may be small, but he nips. Watch your step. We received a shipment of invisible nuns the other day.
Here it is. Oh, this is definitely a different mirror than what I was thinking. Weapons in it. So this is actually part of the DLC. I think this one was free, so everyone had the opportunity to get this DLC. And it was just kind of an add-on to be able to change your appearances. Oh. Wow. So you can't examine the schematics, you just have to buy them. I didn't actually know about this. Okay, okay. Schematics of Legend, weapons and accessories. Okay, so you can buy some here. I think we're out of that.
Help yourself to a sock from the basket. But only one!
Okay. I kind of like this dude already. Alrighty, now I'm not going to change anything about his face at this point. I've already molded it and got to make it somewhat kind of realistic here. These are the different heads that they offer. Okay, yeah, let's just customize the current face. This one's a pretty common one that I see a lot of people use. It's a more modern kind of hairstyle. Wasn't that kind of luscious? Man, a lot of these are just so ugly. Look how weird my head looks. Okay, so we had no beard growing, really. I do love the mustache. Just go with something light here.
Everything you've heard, completely true.
How much is this going to cost me exactly?
So the other one's a lot more like blackish. Draw. Oh, I didn't know I had any scar. Alright, I like the scarring and a little bit more, scruff. Just a little hint. Let's accept those changes.
You went with that?
That's pretty funny. Let's go back to Skyhold. Alright, so we're gonna continue on with the main quest here, I believe. Just move on here. I believe in last video, I was just checking armor, weapons, everything like that. It is good to know that this guy sells some like legendary items. That there wasn't really a lot to buy with the coins that I was collecting, but now there's a lot more value to it. So yeah, I like that. Let's check it out here. Can't really see it from here.
I told them the offer was the best.
Let's see here. All right, let's do this.
They think we're not supposed to do anything bad.
Now again, once I do another replay, I'm probably gonna record it, but I'm definitely not gonna have commentary over it. I'm gonna be reading a lot more of the text and stuff, just to get a better idea of the game. Let's see, we have some resources we can collect here. Okay. Was kind of hoping for
I should inspect the condition of the trebuchets. It must be calibrated to reach the proper range.
Again? How many times will you be doing that?
That was the 3-hour one. So it was completed. An assassin is stalking the Empress. Celine's death would plunge Orlais into chaos, leaving it an easy target for Corypheus. At the Winter Palace of blah blah blah, Celine is holding peace talks with her rebellious
The order was
cousin,
sent?
Grand Duke
This morning.
Gaspard, under the guise of the Grand Ball. Every noble in the Empire will attend, making it the perfect place and time for Corypheus's assassin to strike. We can arrange an invitation to attend, to keep him from destroying Orlais if we hurry. Let's do
We have
this.
to reach the Empress before Corypheus. The only question is, how?
We know how. I have our way in. The real question is, where is our enemy hiding? At the urging of Grand Duchess Florian, the Empress is holding a ball. Absolutely everyone will be there. During the festivities, Celine will be meeting for peace talks with usurper Duke Gaspard and Ambassador Briala.
The assassin must be hiding within one of these factions.
Tell me everything we know about the Empress.
Empress Celine is a renowned diplomat and reformer. She works tirelessly to secure peace for the Empire. Unfortunately, many Orlesians view peace as complacency. She has yet to name an heir, leaving the future of the Empire in doubt if anything happens to her. Especially when the next in line is her cousin Gaspard, who's made few friends on the Council of Heralds.
Celine is surrounded at all times by countless guards, courtiers, servants, and vassals. What better place for an assassin to hide than the Empress's own household?
You've given me plenty to think about.
With Gaspard and Celine's armies entrenched, we cannot openly march troops to the palace.
My agents will ensure your soldiers get inside, but it must be a few at a time to avoid attention.
Understood. Just give the word, and we'll begin.
Okay, so we have 15 power remaining. Ah, pretty palace. I can't imagine there being a lot of combat on this quest. But I guess there must be some, as it does have a required level, so or recommended
The
level.
political situation in Halam Shiral hangs by a thread. The Empress fears our presence could sever it. The Grand Duke is only too happy to have us at the ball as his guests, so our invitation comes from him. Whether we act as his allies or upset the balance of power, he gains an opportunity, if not a clear advantage.
Inquisitor Trevelyan, we meet at last. I've heard so much about you. The rumors coming out of the Western Approach say you battled an army of demons. Imagine what the Inquisition could accomplish with the full support of the rightful Emperor of Orlais.
I can see many benefits to such an alliance.
Keep the image firmly in mind. We may see it materialize by the end of the evening. I am not a man who forgets his friends, Inquisitor. You help me, I'll help you. Prepared to shock the assembly by appearing as the guest of a hateful usurper, my lord? They will be telling stories of this into the next age.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Duke Gaspard. I look forward to ending this civil war.
As do I, my friend. The Empire needs stability and security, now more than ever. If you have the safety of the Orlesian people at heart, Inquisitor, perhaps you will look into something for me. This elven woman, Briala, I suspect that she intends to disrupt the negotiations. My people have found these ambassadors all over the fortifications. Sabotage seems the least of their crimes.
That sounds like something I should look into.
Be as discreet as possible. I detest the game, but if we do not play it well, our enemies will make us look like villains. We're keeping the court waiting, Inquisitor. Shall we?
Is that the Inquisitor?
What? A marcher? Don't be absurd.
One of the Trevellians, I've heard.
Explore the palace gardens.
Pardon me, my lord. You haven't seen a ring lying around, have you? It was a gift from the Countess Montbelliard, enchanted by the Fomari. I cannot go into the ball without it.
That sounds serious.
Is this ring particularly valuable?
Its worth in coin is not as important as its social value. It was a gift from a member of the Council of Heralds. If she finds out I lost it, she will never forgive me. Not even if I live to be 1,000 years old.
That's a terrible predicament.
If the Countess finds out, make her have mercy. Should you happen upon it, I beg you, let me know.
Well, it was easy. Keep it to sell later. No, we're not gonna keep it.
Maker, what am I going to do if I cannot find my ring?
You just gain court approval, which is usually the result of finesse, entertaining people, or keeping up appearances.
Is this the ring you were looking for?
You are a treasure. I cannot believe you found it. You have saved me a lifetime of mortification. How can I thank you enough?
Are all the Delon things here?
Maker, I hope not. Gaspard never struck me as pious. I just think he gains military advantage with the Inquisition.
I told you we should have worn the silver brocades. Maker's breath. We look like every other fool.
We can only hope Celine prevails tonight. Gaspard will ruin us all.
What was that noise? I tried.
Lady Nightingale makes me nervous.
Wait, did that actually give me access? Oh, it just gives me shitty crap.
Inquisitor, a moment, if you please. I'm sure you know how to handle most nobility, but the game is nothing like the Free March's intrigues. It is no simple matter of etiquette and protocol. Every word, every gesture is measured and evaluated for weakness.
I'll keep my guard up, don't worry.
The game is like Wicked Grace played to the death. You must never reveal your cards. When you meet the Empress, the eyes of the entire court will be upon you. You are safer in the Fade with the Fear Demon.
Huh.
Might be a good idea for the others to hear this warning.
I'll have a few discreet words. Everything will be fine. Andraste, watch over us all.
Well, I like how much hope she has for us. What if I actually want to sit and read all that? They give you way too much text for the amount of loading. I think back in the olden days, it definitely didn't have as fast loading. Maybe that's what they're used to, I don't know. Alrighty.
Is that the Inquisitor?
A martyr?
Is that Varric?
The Maker has an odd sense of
So this is just the Winter Palace. What's the summer one look like, I wonder?
Can Gaspar take the throne without the backing of the Council of Heralds?
I heard Celine was having the entire wing redecorated.
If the council
But the
won't
timing
recognize
is
him, in march against them.
such a thing now.
Interesting.
How can they call this a vestibule? It's a foyer.
Please, it's Val.
Interesting.
How has the lyrium trade dropped off so sharply?
With so much fighting, demand should be higher than ever.
My contact said there's a new supplier. We can't track down who it might be.
Locked from the other side.
Why are there so many elves here?
The Empress invited her.
Eavesdrop?
Well, that's useful.
Scandalous secrets gathered.
I wish there was more news coming from the conflict.
I can hardly believe Gaspar.
Grand Duchess Florian must have worked
That lady looks stuck.
If nothing else, the Inquisition backing Gaspar.
Here we go.
And now presenting Grand Duke Gaspard de Chalon, and accompanying him, Lord Inquisitor Trevelyan, son of Ban Trevelyan of Ostwick. Vanquisher of the rebel mages of Ferelden, crusher of the vile apostates of the Mage Underground.
This guy writes better fiction than I do.
Champion of the blessed Andraste herself.
Did you see their faces?
Priceless. Accompanying the Inquisitor, renowned author Varric Dethras. Head of noble house Dethras, Desher of Kirkwall.
Cousin, My dear sister,
Grand Duke, we are always honored when your presence graces our court.
don't waste my time with pleasantries, Celine. We have business to conclude.
We will meet for the negotiations after we have seen to our other guests.
Inquisitor?
Lord Inquisitor, we welcome you to the Winter Palace. Allow us to present our cousin, the Grand Duchess of Leeds, without whom this gathering would never have been possible.
What an unexpected pleasure. I was not aware the Inquisition would be part of our festivities. We will certainly speak later, Inquisitor.
Your arrival at court is like a cool wind on a summer's day.
I'm delighted to be here, Your Majesty.
We have heard much of your exploits, Inquisitor. They have made grand tales for long evenings. How do you find Halam Shiral?
I've never seen anything to equal the Winter Palace.
We hope you will find time to take in some of its beauties. Feel free to enjoy the pleasures of the ballroom, Inquisitor. We look forward to watching you dance.
Inquisitor, a word when you have a moment.
Tell me, Yvette, how are Mama and Papa? Are they in good health? Do they want
Can you believe the Inquisition filled its ranks with apostates?
Mother,
You just know that will end badly.
Tidy. I didn't think it'd be very smart just telling her an assassin is here, so.
What were they doing in the Western? I had hoped to tour the Royal Wing Gardens. Laurent was the love of my life.
I heard the Inquisition was here.
You're too gullible.
Good. I was hoping I would catch you. What did the Duke say?
He points the finger at Ambassador Briala.
The ambassador is up to something, but she can't be our focus. The best place to strike at Celine is from her side. Empress Celine is fascinated by mysticism, foreseeing the future, speaking with the dead, that sort of rubbish. She has an occult advisor, an apostate who charmed the Empress and key members of the court as if by magic. I've had dealings with her in the past. She is ruthless and capable of anything.
That sounds exactly like the person we're looking for.
She's worth investigating. Can't be sure of anything here. Both leads point toward the guest wing. It's a promising place to start. I'll coordinate with our spies to see if I can find anything better. I will be in the ballroom if you need me.
Okie dokie. So now we need to skate. Okay. Guest wing.
Leave us.
Ah, so you're supposed to, like...
The package is in the guest wing. Upper room.
The one of the garden. Statuette.
Gaspard is wasting his time. Nothing he does could win over the Council of Heralds now.
You should have considered that before threatening to burn them all in their homes.
My Lord Inquisitor!
May we have a word? It is very important.
The Empress has sent us with a message for you.
Funny that she couldn't give me this message when we spoke.
Oh, she could not speak freely in front of the entire court, Inquisitor.
Empress Celine is eager to assist the Herald of Andraste in his holy endeavor.
She will pledge her full support to the Inquisition as soon as the usurper Gaspard is defeated.
Let me guess. All she wants in return is for me to help her defeat the Duke.
Oh, this is not meant as a bargain by any means, Inquisitor.
The support of the Empress is not conditional. It will be yours once the negotiations are concluded.
The Empress is the most skilled diplomat in Thedas. Gaspard is hopelessly out of his depth.
But we have taken enough of your time.
Please, enjoy the masquerade, Inquisitor.
Oh, okay. Oh, because that's normal.
Might be something here. Better take a closer look.
Do this quickly. Holy shit, this is huge.
How long can Orzammar hold out with trade disrupted? We have reserves in
So we need to still investigate the agents. Ah, but there is something down this way. Never mind. Search the rooms in the upper guest room.
Good to know.
Definitely did not hear that.
Gaspard is wasting his time. Nothing he does could win over the
Well, well, the Inquisitor. Here as a guest of my nephew, no less. I'm curious.
What can you tell me about the Civil War?
If you are hoping for insight, you've come to the wrong man. It's war. It is brutal, and terrible, and sometimes necessary. There's nothing more to say.
I didn't know the Grand Duke was your nephew.
He's my brother's eldest boy. Always a difficult child, Gaspar. Never listened, never did what he was told. He was raised a prince. All his life we told him he would be emperor. It was his destiny, his duty. What else should he do with his life, if not fight for his destiny?
Have you noticed anything strange this evening?
My niece Floriane hasn't spoken to me all evening. That's not like her.
Another time, my lord.
There's so much to scout and look around.
Good to know.
A whispering elf. Does anyone else notice the blood?
Did you hear what Gaspar said to Duke Jem?
This way is closed. Please, use the main entrance to the ballroom.
Well, well. What's this?
Something's gone wrong. Investigate the servants' quarters. All right.
I don't like that Grand Duke. Nobody should own as many hunting dogs as he does.
If I have to clean up another pot.
Where'd the blood go to? So the blood was there.
Interesting.
There's more blood here.
Is that him? Is it true the Inquisitor was handed out of the Fade by Andraste?
Gaspar is wasting his time. Nothing he does could win.
Does anyone really think the war will end tonight?
I'm not quite sure how to get to the servants' quarters. That certainly isn't it. This is to investigate the agents. What? What was on the second floor?
Well, that's useful.
Really?
Have you heard from your nephew? Not since his regiment joined.
Why is everything locked?
Interesting.
You must be mistaken.
No, I'm quite certain it was blood on the tiles.
If they're playing the game, they're not doing it very well. You don't leave evidence if you play to win.
With Gaspard and that elf woman here, the only one playing to win is Celine.
Is it the same stuff?
You only say that because you fancy the Empress's pet apostate. It sickens me to think of the chaos those Maleficarum are causing across the Empire.
Even you cannot deny that the Templars abandoned the faithful in their darkest hour. How can you condone that? They are the ones who should be brought to heel, if you ask me.
Open the locked door in the lower what?
Are all the Delancey's here?
Maker, I hope not.
Whoops. I don't see anything up here. There's not even a single agent up here. Damn it. Hollow statues? Alright, so we gotta find more of those.
It's been too long since I've had any word from Valoyaux.
Gaspard is wasting his time. should have returned hours ago, dallying with some serving girl while I deal with Gaspar's vitriol.
Philippe is a jerk.
I can't imagine Gaspard being vitriolic. What's the matter?
The Grand Duke bears a grudge against the Council for refusing him the crown. He's threatened death if they refuse him again, collectively and individually, along with their vassals. What backwater did you come from? Everyone knows that.
Ha 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 ha.
You don't want to be here, stranger.
He hasn't made the pickup. It's been hours.
You went into the servants' wing. Nobody's come out of there all night.
I'll tell Brianna we have a situation.
Alright, you bitches. I'm coming after you. No. Okay. Not sure what that accomplished. Already talked to him. Is this the upper guest room? That is not what I am looking for. Quarters key. Okay, well we found where the servants' quarter is.
Any word from our contacts in the royal wing? No one's reported in.
The band is still waiting for their refreshments.
Get these pastries out to the diplomats.
The Duchess has asked for too many. I can't carry them all.
Gaspard is wasting his time. Nothing he does.
Get these pastries out to the diplomats.
The Duchess has asked for too many. I can't carry them all.
Inquisitor, are you enjoying the ball? This is your first presentation at court, is it not? I am Lady Marcelette, court historian to Her Imperial Majesty.
Are you recording the ball?
What exactly does a court historian do?
I am responsible for the historical records of the court. I maintain our library and record all official proceedings.
Are you here to chronicle the events of the evening for posterity?
Oh yes, this is a momentous occasion. The first meeting between the Grand Duke and Her Majesty since the war began. Even if, Maker forbid, the talks should fail, it is an important moment in the history of the Empire.
Good evening, Lady Marcelette.
Another time, perhaps.
Come on, that didn't give me any court approval.
Good evening, Inquisitor.
Waste of time.
What? What do you mean a waste of time?
How could the Empress afford to renovate the palace without war going on?
I heard that it wasn't renovations at all. It was managed by Gaspard.
Did you need something?
I favor.
If I heard correctly, you'd like to stop the rebel mages. We share a common goal.
I thought you had forged an alliance with the rebel leader Fiona.
The rebels have been reined in. They will be kept under watch.
My steward will contact your ambassador. I have skilled people who could be put to great use.
Gentlemen.
That's funny. Well, where the hell am I supposed to find the statuettes? It hasn't helped me, and I swear I've gone everywhere.
We can only hope Celine prevails tonight. Gaspard will ruin us all.
Gaspard is wasting his time. Get these pastries out to the diplomats.
The Duchess has asked for too many. I can't carry them.
Did you hear what Gaspard said to Duke Germain?
This door is sealed for the evening. Please, move along.
I need the servant's key. Like, am I missing something here?
Don't give me that. I've seen the way he looks at you.
Because I frickin' swear I've been everywhere.
We need more servers in the ballroom. Where is everybody?
I do adore the heady blend of power, intrigue, danger, and sex that permeates these events.
I'll be back.
And well.
We are not serving drinks. Bother someone else.
Revered Mother Lucille of the Chantry of Arlen.
Are you happy to see me at all, Josie?
It may not have been wise.
Where has that servant gone? Elves, always shirking their duties.
Mother me. At least Haram Shalal has such a pretty garden. So, darling, I took out my parchment.
I'm so lost right now.
And their son, Lord Edmund, student of the composer Emmeline of Montsimar.
Why is that like coming, radiating up through the,
We can only hope Celine prevails tonight. Gaspard will ruin us all. I still remember the day they came to tell me that my
Look at Lady Cambion's slippers, trimmed with pearls and emeralds. And those buckles. Toss her into the lake and she'll sink right to the bottom. What a disaster.
I found this out. I'm not sure of its value.
Very interesting. It may not help our investigation, but we can put it to use. A little more dirt like this, and we might have some leverage in the court. If you find more, let me know.
I should go. Be on your guard.
I always am.
okay, so we need 20 more.
My third husband, Pierre, lost his life. Perhaps we can speak later, Inquisitor.
What? 48 my ass. Is this like a glitch? Because I feel like something is really, really missing here. I know the video's about to end, so I'll probably let it run till it ends, and then I'm gonna check up on YouTube, see if I can find... I mean, because I've gone everywhere. Now the thingy seems to go away.
Where has that servant gone? Elves, always shirking their duties.
I haven't found any of those things. Why is it so hard? I mean, I haven't seen any kind of prompt or anything.
We can only hope Celine prevails tonight. Gaspard will ruin us all.